GFree Radio from the Allergy and FreeFrom Show 2014.
Hello and welcome to the first of a very special series of episodes from Europe's largest allergy and free-from show. We're at London's Olympia in the Grand Hall, where there are over 200 exhibitors showing off thousands of products. Now, there are products here which are dairy-free, nut-free and so on, but of course we're particularly interested in the gluten-free range. I've arranged to meet up with several new companies who are here across this 3-day weekend, as well as some old friends as well. So, let's crack on. Lots of people to talk with and food to taste test at London's FreeFrom Show 2014.
My name is Patricia and my business is called Punku Quinoa Foods. Punku in a native South American language means door. And I chose this name because there's opening doors all the time for me in this country. I come from Bolivia as well.
And Bolivia, that's the home, if you like, of quinoa, isn't it?
Yes, it is. The best quality quinoa in the world grows in Bolivia.
Oh, you would say that?
Yes, of course I do. I'm very proud to say that.
And tell us again, this is still reasonably new kind of words and food that we're coming across in the UK. It's been around for a few years now. It's becoming more and more well known. But explain a bit more about what is quinoa?
Quinoa is a very healthy grain. It is, compared to other grains and to other cereals, quinoa is not a proper cereal, it's a grain. But it is superior, nutritionally, it's superior to anything else, and it has all the amino acids that the human body needs. That is why it's so good for vegan people, for example, that need to source protein from plants.
So you can have it in case instead of rice and potatoes, that kind of thing. But what you've done is you've done something slightly different, haven't you? You've actually cooked it up into some bars and some cookies. So tell us about those.
The cookies that we import from Bolivia have the highest percentage of cookie. You will not find in the market anything similar. The difference with our cookies is that they are nutritious. They are not free from. They are full of nutrition. They're full of proteins. They're full of minerals, of vitamins, everything else.
So it's not that you've taken something out. It's that you've jam-packed it full of really good stuff.
Exactly. They are nutritious. That is the difference from free from, that is nutritious, and free from, that is only rice or potato with sugar.
Yes, there's no substitution. It's just, as I say, full of the good stuff. So, and what kind of flavours do you have with your cookies?
At the moment we have, the most popular is the chocolate chips one, that is dairy-free as well, and orange and mango that contains dehydrated fruit, and it's slightly chewy and nice. And soon we're hoping to have orange and cranberry available as well.
I'm Dr. Kim Lloyd. My company is Foods, and I started this project because I really want to change the health of a generation. And we're really, the cornerstones are science, education, and health. We're making, we've got mixes that are really easy to put together, and all the difficult to find ingredients are in the pack.
Okay, well, let's move round, because these are some products. I mean, as you say, you're a start-up business. I haven't seen your brand before, but wow, you've got such an array of stuff here, haven't you? Loads of packets and loads of taste things for people to test as well.
Yeah, we have. We've actually got about 150 recipes on the website, so you can take the pack and make lots of different things from it. So although we've got the muffin mix pack, we've got the recipe for muffin mixes, for muffins, chocolate muffins on the back, but you can use that mix for another, 30 or 40 ways. If you look on the website, there'll be a different recipe. But all the ingredients are nutritious, which is why we're in a unique category within the market. So we just happen to meet a number of specialist requirements, such as gluten-free and grain-free, we're dairy-free, we're sugar-free, but it's all nutritious. So if you're celiac, it's grain-free, it's naturally gluten-free. but also it's diabetic friendly. We don't use sugar, we use xylitol instead of sugar. We use mild and light olive oil, which is good for you, instead of butter, and it's seeds and nuts instead of grain flour, so we're not a starchy product.
So when I read that on your badge that it's Dr. Kim, that's a doctor of what, nutrition?
Yeah. Well, it's we've got a nutritionist within our team called Christine Bailey. She's part of.
Oh, well, we know Christine, friend of the show. Yeah.
Right. My medical degree is in dental surgery.
Okay.
I was a family dentist for 16 years, so I generally nutrition was to do with teeth, and that's how I. Then I moved into another field of medicine, and for sort of 6 years ago, I met Jeff Bond, a nutritional anthropologist, at a medical conference. I changed my way of eating and totally changed my health, and then I wanted to make it easier for other people. I can be quite disciplined, and quite often when I go out, I have to take my own stuff with me. It's not available. But what I want to do is make healthy food available for everybody else, for the next generation, my kids, my grandkids.
That's fantastic. Can you grab one of these packets so we can have a little look at what it is? What's your favourite? What's perhaps the most versatile, the most exciting flavour?
They're all really versatile. It's probably the bread mix, and we just won the FreeFrom award with our bread mix.
Congratulations!
So you can use that in all sorts of ways. Or masses of ways, savoury recipes and sweet recipes, they're all on the website. My breakthrough recipe was the fruit and seed loaf. I had the confidence to start the company when I got that recipe because every adult loves this one. It's kind of a fruity, seedy loaf. Not for kids particularly because sometimes they don't like the bits. The chocolate chia muffins are their favourite mix. But this one, every single adult loved this, and that gave me the confidence to start the company because I know the stuff tastes delicious. And I've got 3 boys. They set the bar pretty high because they're normal kind of, they're 20 now, 21, 20 and 18. But they won't eat anything that doesn't taste delicious. So
this is so looking at it, it's
delicious. Yeah, they're all delicious. But that was the breakthrough recipe.
Hi, I'm Rachel, and I'm from chameleonfoodcompany.com, and we're an online supermarket or shop for gluten-free and also other products with people with allergies.
Now, I've never heard of you before. Why might that be?
Because today is our very first day of trading, so we are launching at the Allergy and FreeFrom Show today.
Well, happy birthday, quite literally.
Quite
Congratulations. So, I mean, the doors only opened, about 5 minutes ago, so we were able to sneak in a little bit early, but already you've got various people coming around. What are you telling them? What is it that you've got here on your stall?
So what we've got today is we've got various different parts of our bread. So we've got a toasting loaf, which is fantastic, which is what we're giving away because it's breakfast time. And we've got a kind of sandwich bread. And we've also got this, we work with a company that do handmade gluten-free pizza bases that are very thin and very crispy and taste exactly like an Italian pizza would. And they're gluten-free, and we've got a little oven, and we're making those at lunchtime today.
Oh, excellent! In fact, this is one of the one of the bases here. So, so what are these made out of?
They are made out of gluten-free flour, basically, and he's got a small little artisan factory up in Manchester, and he's really passionate about making pizza bases, and he's making us specifically gluten-free ones, so they're fantastic.
So how does all this work? You're an online store, so how does it work? What are the logistics?
Okay, so basically we have an online shop website, which is launched to the public today, and then people place their order, and then we work with a company that basically do picking, packing and posting for us. So all of our stock comes in and goes to them, and they do all the logistics behind it. So as a customer, you would go on the website, buy your products, put your credit card in, pay the money, and then literally a few days later your products would arrive for free, and it would come from us. It would look like it came from us, but we would just use a third party to help it along, basically, in the logistics.
Well, my name is Kate Dawidowska, and the company it's called Inside Organics Limited, and under the Inside Organics Limited umbrella we have the Rolicious brand. It's a range of raw and organic products that are vegan, organic, dairy-free, non-GMO, gluten, wheat-free, no added sugar, all handmade, with the utmost detail to taste.
And these are some really different products. So shall we start at one end and kind of work our way down, and you can tell me a little bit more about them? So we've got plenty of things for people to try here, and they're all coming in the separate boxes, or the self-sealed packs as well that people can buy. So we've got about half a dozen different products. Let's work our way down. So we're starting off with a range of different crackers.
Yes, the Rolicious range is built on crackers. which are, superb bread replacement. You can use them, as dips or just snack on them alone. Then we have our sweet one. There's currently only one flavor, but 2 more to join, hopefully later on towards the end of the year.
Okay, so what are these flavors we got here? So
tomato pizza, Brazil nut and thyme, Italian herb, and artisan bread.
Okay, well, I'm going to try while I ask you the next question. The Brazil seems appropriate with the World Cup and everything this year. The Brazil nut and thyme crackers. How would you eat these? Are these kind of in the place of crisps, or are you having them with cheese or with a glass of wine? What would you recommend?
You could have them on its own because they are very full of flavour. You can have them with cheese, you could have them with dips, you can have them as snacks. Fantastic for, quick snack on the go, to have something that is satisfying, tasty and healthy at the same time. So, open to the imagination. People use it differently. Depends how they feel for it.
That is really nice. That is very flavourful. Okay, so I've come over to the Wellaby's stand, and someone who I've spoken to before is Sue, who's here, and you've got this really unusual way of presenting your dips and chips all in one box. Tell us about what you do.
It's a really convenient, innovative concept for that gluten-free snack on the go. So where you'd normally have a sandwich, nice and conveniently packed, what we have is a small bag of lentil chips. And you have a couple of different options of a hummus dip that go with it. So you've either got a classic or you've got a roasted red pepper. So you've got a really good, healthy, tasty snack on the go that meets all of those gluten-free criteria.
And also it strikes me that it's something that you can take on a picnic or something like that with you.
Oh, it's so, as you can see from the box, it's small, it's conveniently packaged, it's so transportable. It's a snack on the train, it's a picnic item, you could take it to the cinema.
And, well, they'll probably stop you because they want you to buy some horribly overpriced popcorn or something.
But that wouldn't be gluten-free and it wouldn't be so healthy.
It
so
certainly would not be as healthy, absolutely. So this is really good. Now, something which I loved last time, and I'm actually going to buy in a few minutes' time, dear listener, is your pita chips, the cinnamon and brown sugar.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great addition to the range. It gives you a gluten-free snack on the go, but it's got that sweet edge to it. It's a wonderful balanced flavour that is just so convenient.
Hi Peter, my name is Estelle and I work with Helen for Helen's gluten and wheat-free products. We're an Irish company based down in County Cork, in Kinsale, and we've been in the UK now for around 3 years. Our products are, we specialise in linseed, milled linseed, so we've got a range of linseed products with seeds like sesame, blueberry, cranberry, pumpkin seed products.
Now, I've seen some, sorry to interrupt, I've seen some of your products before because actually I've got a few of them on my shelf for the moment. I've got the brilliant bread mix and I've got the brilliant scone mix, so I've used those several times. Yeah. But also you've got some things here that I've seen the chocolate cupcake mix. Is that quite new? I've only started seeing that recently.
Yeah, and we're sampling the cupcake mix here today. It's very popular. The cupcake mix you can get in Sainsbury's and on Ocado as well, and on our website foodbyhelen.com. So our cupcake mix is new, but also our seeded bread mix, which is really popular because it's that the next step on from our white and brown bread home baking mixes. So our customers really love bringing our mixes home, baking them up for all the family to eat, which is really important as well because they're really great tasting products and not just for those that are avoiding wheat and gluten, but for everyone in the family.
And these are really easy to make as well, aren't they? I mean, the scone one, I think it's a couple of eggs, isn't it? And then you mix it up and you...
ready to bake in 2 minutes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it's fantastic. It's such an easy way to involve the family in very natural, nutritious products. I mean, that's really what Helen's ethos is all about. It's about keeping as close to nature as possible, using local ingredients, but also very natural ingredients as well.
And tell me about these others. I think I interrupted you a little bit earlier on, I'm sorry, but you've got these various seeds and crunches, again, in those self-sealed packs as well. That's a little bit different, so what would I be using these for?
All our packs have a Ziploc, which is really good so that you can use again and again. The majority, I suppose the most popular occasion to use our seeds is on porridge, so or on hot porridge or cold cereals, but also you can use it on yogurt and fruit in the morning, or on your salads. Very popular is our linseed crunch with cranberry and almonds. Sprinkle it on your salads at lunchtime, and it gives you that added nutrition as well throughout the day.
So you've probably heard of course you have, you've heard of Bob's Red Mill. Well, I'm really, really pleased to be standing alongside Bob himself. Your surname isn't Red Mill, though, is it?
Well, thank you, Peter. It's a pleasure to be here, really. We're finally getting our distribution worldwide, and it's just such a pleasure to come to London and see our products in the store shelves and be here at this show demonstrating our products.
And you're really well known in the States, aren't you, as a product and as a person?
Well, for 42 years I've been doing this, and it's only been in the last few years that we've sprouted out around the world. But yes, I have a very successful business in the States. We're all over the United States and Canada. We have 400 products, and it takes now a 500,000 square foot manufacturing facility, half of which is gluten-free. We have divided the company by buildings so that we have the freedom to make gluten-free and make sure that it is gluten-free.
Take me back, Bob. How did it all start?
Well, my wife, we have 3 sons, and when they were very small, she was very concerned about their health. And this was in the 1950s. Well, there wasn't much in the way of whole grain, but she believed that would be a good addition to our diet. We found a couple of small health food stores that did have whole grains, and she started baking bread, making cereals, and eventually I found some mills to start grinding it myself. And the business has just grown until now we're all over the world. I opened the first business in 1972, so I've been 42 years at that, and I have enjoyed it so much that even at 85, as I sit here right now, I am absolutely enjoying what I'm doing.
I bet you eat your own products, don't you? That's what keeps you so young, I'm sure.
I think whole grains for breakfast every morning. I have a cereal, and it holds me for most of the day. I think whole grains in every day, every meal of the day is a very important product to have for good health and long life.
GFree Radio with me, Peter Stewart. We've met some fantastic producers, some exhibitors. Let's meet some more people who are trying to make your life easier as you live GFree.
I'm Kirsty, and I'm the founder of Angelic Gluten Free, and we offer a range of sweet cookies and savoury biscuits, and all our products are free from gluten, wheat, dairy and eggs. And our products are made with 100% natural ingredients. And we manufacture as well on a dedicated free-from facility. So we have controls in place to ensure that we can meet those criteria and get our goods free-from to consumer.
Okay, now forgive me. You're a young company, and also you're a young woman as well. This is your kind of start-up company, yeah?
Yeah. We started in the kitchen about just over 2 years ago. Myself and my mum, and then we saw natural growth. And about a year ago, we started outsourcing to a bakery, where we now manufacture our range in a dedicated free-from bakery. So yeah.
And what was your interest in getting into the free-from range? Why didn't you just go for the ordinary biscuits? The ones full of fat and sugar and all the nasty E numbers.
Okay.
That would have been easier, wouldn't it?
It would have. But I suffer from a gluten intolerance, and through that I just spotted the gap in the market for a range of quality gluten-free products. We've taken out a new range of savoury biscuits just recently, and that's one thing that we identified. There was a real gap for quality savoury biscuits. A biscuit you can have with cheese, or something that you can really enjoy as well.
So what was your first product? You got about a dozen here in your range now. What was the first one that you launched with?
The first product, we went with the cookie range. So we do a double chocolate, a ginger crunch, orange chocolate and a cranberry crunch as well. So that was our first products into the market, and they proved to be very popular. So we've extended our range on the back of that.
So my name is Thomas, and my company is Freed Foods.
Okay, so what have you got going on here today, Thomas?
So we're selling gluten-free crisp bread. We've got three in our range. We have the original with the teff and flax seeds. We have one with cheddar cheese and pumpkin seed, and we have one with sesame and chia seeds.
And I've just tried. Which one did I try? Remind me.
You tried the one with cheddar and pumpkin seed. and it looked like you enjoyed it.
Absolutely, yeah. So, in fact, I was going to say this is the kind of thing you'd have perhaps with some cheese or something, but actually they're pretty good just to have by themselves.
That's the idea. I mean, I think the one with the cheese and also especially the one with the sesame, they have a nice little flavor which I think you can enjoy on their own. I think we made the original to go with the dip, to go with the cheese, and yeah.
Tell me a bit about the company. How long have you been going for?
So we launched 6 months ago.
Wow, you're brand new.
We're relatively new, well, brand new, I guess.
I'll tell you what, I've just been speaking to a company that launches today, so they've just pipped you. But apart from that,
okay, well, we get second place. David and I were previously in the city, and we decided to launch this company because we believe in good food that doesn't that can be gluten free.
Okay, and are either of you gluten free yourselves?
David is.
Okay.
David is. So he's intolerant, and he's been. Throughout his life, he's been nagging me about how the quality of it wasn't very good and how we needed to do something and we could come up with something better and we should start our own company. And 6 months ago, I relented and joined him, and here we are.
Okay, now forgive me. If I had a high-flying finance job in the city, earning tens of thousands of pounds a week, I wouldn't throw it all in to make crisp bread. So what really was it that pushed you to do it?
No, I mean. Part of it was wanting to do something other than finance, do something tangible, having my own business, doing something that contributes a little bit more to society as opposed to just, the very abstract world of finance. And part of it was that I really love the product and I really believe in it and I really wanted to go 100% into this adventure.
Hi, I'm Suzanne from FreeFrom for Kids. We're an online retail shop selling allergy foods for families with various allergies, including wheat and gluten.
Okay, so this makes it really easy for mums and dads, maybe just starting off on the allergy trail, to find some unusual, some slightly different things.
Yeah, we have a really good range of, it varies from snacks and treats right through to everyday foods, meals, desserts. You can pretty much get everything in one place, and we also have some unique products as well.
Well, tell me about some of these unique ones, because there are a few things here that I haven't seen before. What jump out for you?
Well, we've got lots of packs, so we have cuddly toys with chocolate bars that are great for birthdays. We do a good range at Christmas. We're going to have selection boxes this year as well. We have desserts, which I know are quite difficult for families to find if you've got a lot of allergies, right through to ice cream mixes.
And this is a big problem, isn't it, for children with multiple allergies? I mean, I'm lucky, inverted commas, I only have one, but if you have gluten allergy and maybe dairy or nuts as well, or maybe you come from a culture or a family that is vegetarian too, you've really got a big problem starting out in life.
Yeah, that's true, and actually multiple allergies are growing a lot. So most of our customers are free from a number of things. So we've set up our shop so that it's free from as many things as it can be. But also on our website we list all the ingredients, all of the things it's free from, and also all of the allergy warnings. So it's a one-stop shop.
Okay, now why did you start this up? There's a bit of a backstory here, isn't there, Suzanne?
Yeah, there is. My two sons were both born with multiple allergies to dairy, egg and soya. So, yeah, we've been living with this all our lives, and basically we sort of felt there wasn't enough stuff out there for children. So we've tried to bring a really good range together and have it all under one roof.
So you've collated it all from all around the country to put it under one roof, as you say, all in one place. Yeah. Now, it was only recently, I think maybe at the show last year, that I started seeing for the first time the kind of kids' pasta shapes and things like that. It's a shame, isn't it, when they have the fusilli pasta rather than the Hello Kitty pasta, for example, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, we sell a farm animal pasta that's shaped. And I think kids...
And I see Bob the Builder down there as well.
Yeah, Bob the Builder. We have everything. I mean, it's great for adults as well, all these things, but we have really tried to think about children because not many other places do. And I think they're the ones who really struggle when they first go free from. They want to be like their friends and have the same choices.
And we really would urge you to support the companies that you bought from or that you saw or that you connected with here at the Allergy and FreeFrom Show. Did I mention it's Europe's largest show of its kind? I did. So if you hear an interview or if you saw them at the show, do connect with them on Twitter or Facebook, and I really would encourage you to buy from them as well. It's these companies, mainly the ones at the grassroots level, who are really innovative, who are bringing some really new, different products and ingredients and tastes to the market. They help keep the whole free from food experience going and indeed growing.
So I'm Lizzie from FreeGo.
Okay, Lizzie, so what do you do? What is your company? What is FreeGo?
So here at Frigo, we travel the world, we find the best tasting gluten-free food, and we then run it by our nutritionist and our taste panel. If they agree that it tastes incredible and it's nutritionally sound, we sell it on our online store.
Okay, so let's move round because you've got some different things here. We were speaking with Bob from Bob's Red Mill a few minutes ago. There's some interesting things here, just taking a look that I haven't seen before, and a couple of things that jump out to me. What's the Anna range? The breads from Anna. I've not seen them before.
So they're fantastic breads and cake mixes from the States. We actually found that the breads from the States were better than a lot of the other breads and cake mixes we found around the world. So we have, we've got some breads from Anna. The cranberry and pancake muffin mix is phenomenal.
Oh, that sounds nice.
And the banana bread is to die for. We also have some of Lucy's artisan bread mix. The sourdough is so straightforward to make and it tastes incredible.
Or as it's called, the OMG flatbread, which I like the look of that.
Yeah, and so straightforward to make. All you need to do is add the ingredients into a bowl, stir 50 times and pop it in the oven and it's done.
Stir 50 times. It's got to be 50, not 49 or 51.
I think you could probably go a couple either way, but I've never tried it myself.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't be as good.
No,
that's what I'm thinking. Okay, let's move along. You're pointing at. You've got some unusual pasta. Now, pasta can be quite difficult, isn't it? Lots of different recipes, lots of different varieties of pasta around, gluten-free. Is yours corn pasta or rice pasta or buckwheat pasta? What's yours?
So our pasta is actually a pasta we found from Italy. It's made by a company called Dialsi. In Italy, the population, I think about 20% of them are gluten-free now. So you know what? You want great pasta, you go to Italy. What we love about this pasta in particular is that they've really managed to crack some of the long forms, the linguinis, the spaghettis that might fall to pieces otherwise. These hold their forms fabulously and they taste wonderful when you've cooked them.
Because part of the problem with gluten-free pasta, it suddenly goes it turns very quickly, doesn't it, and falls apart.
Yes, indeed. We found that this held its form much better than any of the other pastas that we've tried. So we can't get enough of them.
Hi, my name is Siobhan and I'm Foods of Athenry from the west of Ireland.
Okay, now there seem to be so many companies here from Ireland. Why is that? I mean, it's a small country, but as far as gluten-free celiac businesses go, you're storming ahead.
Well, I suppose for many years the English had full control in Ireland. It's well time we sort of returned the favour and came back the way.
It's obviously a country of entrepreneurs, people that see a gap in the market and want to make something of it, quite rightly.
I think so. I think the Irish nature is very much get up and go and do it for yourself. So, yes.
Well, that's really good to hear. Now, sometimes it has to be said, Siobhan, I'm looking around so no one overhears me, but sometimes I can go to some of these stalls and think, gosh, you've pretty much got what other people have got here. But looking up here, your range, your flavours, your combinations of tastes, really, really different.
Yes, we try and do something slightly different. So we started off, say, for example, with biscuits. We were making your traditional polo size biscuit, and then we realised that was just way too common. So what we did was then we made mini ones, and we called them cookie shots. So they're only the size of a 50p piece, 4 grams, 18 calories per biscuit. So while it's still a biscuit, it's a very unusual concept in a biscuit in a resealable bag.
And also it means that you can have a treat without actually piling on the calories too much.
Yes, because no matter how you try with a larger biscuit or bar, you'll still finish it. Try as you may to hide it in the bottom of the drawer, underneath books. You'll still go fish it out after a half an hour.
So we got cookies or biscuits. We've also got a range of flapjacks and mixes and various other things that we've got going on here. Some mueslis and so on. Boy, oh boy, there's an awful lot to talk about. What are you most proud of, Siobhan?
I think most proud of the crackers. So we bake an Irish type soda bread and we twice bake it. So it's a yeast-free cracker. We call it a toast because it's more toasted than crackered. But it's quite a healthy product. The seeded versions have 27% seeds. They're very tasty and they're low in fat, reasonably low calorie, and we introduced 2 new ones this year with cumin seeds, so it's quite full-on taste, and a rosemary.
My company is Smart Eats and Treats Limited, and my name is May Smart, and my branding is my name, May Smart.
And it's your first
and
day.
my first day of business, and it's overwhelming, and I'm very excited, I'm very happy, and had very good comments from people who came and tasted and tried my products.
So let's get this right, May. So it's your first day of trading, and you are at the Europe's largest allergy and free-from. You don't do things by half, do you?
I never do things by half. No way. No, that's me. It's everything. It's got to be done right from the first point forward.
Absolutely. Right, so now let's look, because you've got, I know I've said this several times during the course of the interviews, during the course of today, but actually you've got some really different things, and it's been my intention doing the interviews at this year's show to try and seek out some of the companies that are doing things slightly differently, or maybe the ingredients are a little bit different, or maybe you're first to market in something, and you seem to have ticked all of those boxes immediately, because first of all, if I say gluten-free bread, a lot of people are going to go, oh dear, more.
The market is saturated with gluten-free, but whatever gluten-free you buy on the market, you will either find it's got egg. So to start with, if you're vegan and you're celiac, you can't buy bread from the supermarket.
It's the problem of multiple allergies, isn't it, for
multiple
example?
allergies are on the increase, especially pediatric allergies. So most of the children with allergies, they do have wheat, egg, nut and soya allergy. So if to avoid the wheat allergy, parents, they go to the supermarket, seek out the gluten-free product, but they will not be able to find something suitable, or they will struggle to find something suitable for their children, because most of the commercial products, they have the either egg or the soya or the nuts or the coconut or the sesame or any of these allergens. So I wanted to cover most of the pediatric allergies as well as the adult allergies. To make my products a whole rounder, I want a family to enjoy something. So not only my product is allergy free, but it's also good tasting. So you take a piece of bread that is gluten free, free from most allergies. It doesn't taste like cardboard. It's not crumbly. It's not hard like leather. It tastes nice.
From Europe's biggest allergy and free from show, GFree Radio with Peter Stewart.